Hey guys, what's up? It's LEGacybrixstudiOs coming at you with a brand new review on the Kashyyk Troopers Battle Pack. The set number is 75035, the ages recommended are from 6 to 12, and the piece count is 99 pieces, while the retail price is $13 in the US, $12.99. It's a great set. Seriously, guys, these battle packs are awesome. This and the Utapau Troopers, which I just reviewed, so check that video out. They are totally worth the money, believe me. And once you get one, you're probably going to want more. So, I mean, they're kind of a disease that way. No, I'm just joking. But seriously, guys, these are awesome sets because of the figures mainly. You're going to want to get these figures. They're so detailed, and there's so much stuff about them that makes them really cool. There's printing everywhere on them as well. The set, it's not bad. I mean, I've seen better though. That's the only thing. Like I said, great set, and it's a must get for any LEGO Star Wars fan. So let's get on to the figures. Alright, so here we have the Kashyyk Trooper. Really cool figure. Lot of camo detail on him, and it honestly looks really awesome. Get that shine out of there a little bit. There we go. Helmet looks amazing. Honestly, let me give you a better look at it. Great looking helmet piece. Couldn't be better for this clone. Now, keep in mind, well, I make this focus. Come on, man. Come on, man. There we go. Keep in mind that this figure is not actual from the Star Wars canon. Look at all that camo detail. Look at that. That's amazing. This isn't actually from the Star Wars canon. Even detail right there. But it's a really cool figure though. And you saw that the face was actually the face of a normal clone. I got to focus again. But that was just the normal clone face, like all these new clones have. Like I said, great detail on the legs as well, and the torso. Couldn't be better. Let's turn him around real quick and see the back printing. Great back printing, quite honestly. Once again, couldn't be better. So detailed, and actually looks like an actual clone wearing armor. And that just really amazes me how much detail LEGO actually puts into all these figures. So there is the Kashyyk Trooper. And here we have our 41st Elite Corps Clone Trooper. Really awesome figure, guys. This is better than the other one in my opinion, by the way. You have to get this figure one way or another. Whether you get the droid gunship or the set, I suggest you get this set because it's cheap and you can get two of them at one time. This is an awesome figure, guys. So much detail put into it. Even on the helmet, there's so many little places that your eye can like just pick out. It's awesome. It really makes the difference in this figure. And by the way, I want to show you. Hold on one second. I want to give you a comparison of this and one other figure. The other 41st Elite Clone Trooper. Here it is. Just got off the shelf. Took me a second. Sorry about that. But so much of a difference, and it's worth it to get this figure over this one, in my opinion. Even though like this is more of a collectible and a nostalgic one, considering it was one of the first to really get light printing. Just a normal figure, really cool, really extremely cool. Shade the back, no back printing on this guy. But yeah, definitely a step up in my opinion. This is an awesome figure, and you need to get it one way or another in these sets. Let me show you just the helmet on its own, because there's just so much detail on it alone. Let me get it to focus. There we go. Printing everywhere. Even on the little things on his, by his nose area, like there's just so much stuff, you can barely even see it. So much printing went into this, even like towards the back and on this visor, just a ton, and it really makes a difference in the figure as well. there's what the head looks like on him also. So yeah, great figure. Turn him around real quick. By the way, that leg printing is some of the best leg printing I've seen on a clone in general. There we have his back, and that's actually how the back looks on this guy. And by the way, if you really wanted to, you could use the torso and the legs even for like an army guy if you really wanted to. If you're doing an army mock, it would work, believe me. People wouldn't really notice the difference that much. So yeah, awesome figure. One of the reasons to get this set in general. Alright, so here's a look at the actual set. It's a good set. There's only one thing about it, and it's small. That's one thing about the sets that are coming in these battle packs. I haven't exactly put together the Death Star Troopers yet, but these sets are very, very small. That's adjustable, by the way. But yeah, this one thing about these sets, it's not about the set, it's about the figures. And it's kind of a damper on things, I think, from my perspective. But this is the best job they can do, quite honestly. I don't think they could have put much more detail into it, and it serves its purpose well, I do believe. So, here's a look at the front, the side, the back, and then on the bottom, if you want to use these pieces for other things other than this set, which might be a better bet for you guys out there who are buying a lot of these, you get a lot of these pieces. You get 6 of them, to be exact. They're really nice. They kind of slide against it, and they're clear, and you don't really see that much often. Another thing you get are a lot of these blue pieces that go on the guns. Speaking of which, you can also put them on the front of the vehicle. And I don't know if this is a new piece. It's a newer piece. It's this right here. If you want to use the pieces for something, this is an awesome piece right here. It just clips into things. It can be used for droid stuff. Pretty much anything that you need to make move, really. I just love that piece to death. You can do a ton of stuff with it that you wouldn't really think about doing with it. So yeah, we can put the guns on the front. Whether it's a means to fire upon other droids or whatever, or for just a storage place, it works. I guess it's a feature for, I guess, more of kids out there. But yeah, and this isn't really a feature, but this does move up and down all over the place. That's kind of one detriment to the set, I think. I think it's supposed to go up this way. I'm not quite sure. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. But yeah. And if we turn it around this way, you can see that this is a seat right here, and there's another seat on the opposite side, as well in the same place. And these things can move, like, pretty much anywhere. Kind of just like a shield that the clones can fire over with their guns, which is kind of a cool feature, maybe for a battle scene on a mock or something. And then this spins around the whole way, and this turns a whole 360 degrees. So yeah, it's cool. It's a cool set. Not hard to build whatsoever. Not really a fun build either, just for my full opinion. But I mean, to get this set, it's a cool add-on with the figures, and I think this is more useful than the Octopara droid, in my opinion, because, I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of that whole Octopara droid in that set, but the figures in that set are awesome. If you want to see my thoughts about the Utapau Trooper set, like I said, check the last video. But there is your Kashyyyk speeder. Alright, so here we have a nice look at the box. Pretty cool looking box, great box art on the front, as you can see. Really cool battle action. And there's the specs as well right there, all the stuff about the set, and of course Darth Vader on the top, and the LEGO Star Wars logos as well. The actual size is the new blaster we're seeing in these sets. I put my opinion on that in the Utapau Troopers Battle Pack, so if you want to check that out, I mean, it's worth it. If you want to get my opinion, that is. So, like I showed you already, the different things you can do with the set are, number one, that turns in the back, the little engine piece. New blasters shown there. I don't know if it's really a feature, but you know. And the fact that you can place the blasters on the front of the little speeder to shoot other droid enemies down, and then more battle action. Move it back on the top. Really cool looking picture, if you can get a good look of it. But then we have the speeder side view of it, and the view from the front as well. So cool box, small box, same size as the Utapau Troopers Battle Pack and the Death Star Troopers Battle Pack, which I will soon review as well. So here are the instructions that we are getting with this set. Again, really nice art and Lego Star Wars Legos, along with the new Darth Vader at the top and the warning, choking hazard, all that crap. And then here we have the back, and like in every instruction manual, we have that kid screaming, "Win!" Yep. Here we have a set checklist if you want to get a good look at that. I will be reviewing all these sets except for Anakin's Starfighter, the V-Wing Starfighter, and the Vulture Droid. Yes, guys, I do not have all the money in the world to review them all, unfortunately. But definitely like the video if you want to see more. But here we have a minifigure checklist as well. I always like seeing these figures. If you want to pause the video to look at them, they all look really cool, I think, in their little animated versions. And here we have this Lego.com/Star Wars hoopla right there for the kids, and some features to the set, piece numbers, all that stuff. If you wanna get the pieces, get a good look at that. And here we have the set when completed in digital form, with that same symbol right there that we've been seeing for like 5 years. And here are your quote-unquote extra pieces. Not really a lot. 3 of them to be exact. This piece comes off the blaster, and we talked about it in the last video a lot. This piece, of course, we always get as an extra piece. Not amazing. It's just a connector. Black connector, that's it. And this blue stud, which doesn't really make sense for an extra piece, since we already are getting so many other extra studs in the set, like all of these right here. I don't consider these extra pieces, but to some people they are, so I'm throwing them out there. You get a lot of these for the blasters, just like in the other set, the Utapau Troopers. And it's mainly for kids are gonna definitely lose these pieces. No doubt in my mind. I was a good one. I lost everything. I still do. But you get 6 of them. 7 counting the other one that are actual extra pieces. But the reason I say that is because in the instruction booklet, if you look at the pieces that are actually supposed to come with the set, there's only 14 of these. I think it's 14. It's either 14 or 15. And the other stud wasn't one of them, so that's why I'm counting it as an extra piece. But technically, these are all extra pieces. So yeah, guys, a lot of blue studs. Good for water and mocks if you're short on them a little bit. So yeah, that's what I will probably be using them for. So let's wrap this video up with some final thoughts. It's a great set, and it's a must-get set. There's a lot of things about it that I'm not a huge fan of, but other people won't really mind. In general, like the figures. The figures are awesome in this set. It's the main reason to even go to the store and buy it. But on the flip side, the actual set that you're building, not the greatest in the world. Though it is small and easy to store in your room or whatever you're doing. Like me, I don't have a lot of storage space. That's on the flip side. But it's a great set, and it's a cheap set if you want to buy a lot of these figures. you could get a whole battalion of these guys if you really wanted to. And if you really want to do that, I'd wait till this battle pack goes on sale to actually do that. Or even look on Bricklink and find a cheaper price than just going out right now while the sets are just out and buying it. Though I really am not sure how long the set is actually going to be out in stores, considering the amount of people that really want to get their hands on this set, and especially the Utswald Troopers set. Not really so much the Death Star Troopers, since, well, that's a whole different review. But this is an amazing set, and it's a must get in my opinion. Therefore, overall, I'm going to rate it a 9. Few things that hit me right off the bat because of that is, like I said, the set, and, well, the figures are, you don't really need a ton of them, is the thing. But if you want them, then definitely get them. But they're really awesome. If you do want to get a ton of them, it's worth it, in my opinion. Maybe not in yours. But for younger kids, definitely going with a 9.5. That's how close it is to 10, in my opinion. Because there's just a lot of playability with it for kids, like these new blasters, and the fact that you can actually place them on the set is a nifty little thing that they came up with. The only thing about it that I'm not making it a 10 for younger kids is the fact that there's no droids, there's nothing really for it to fight, unless you get another set, which they probably already have. But if this was their like first set, and they have nothing to really fight except themselves, not really a big fan. But yeah, great set. For teenagers like myself, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 as well. Because the set kind of small, and that's the only thing that I can really pay attention to that I don't like about it. The figures are totally worth it, though. LEGO has done a great job printing on these figures, and it's kind of a shame that it's kind of going in that direction, that they're not paying so much attention to the set as the figures. But it's a whole market scheme, I get it, it works, but give us some more on the set if you're gonna charge $13 for it. It's awesome, I understand that, but we need a balance between set and figures, and LEGO hasn't really ever been able to do that, and that's a 10 out of 10 set right there. Not so much this one, but still giving it a 9.5 because I love the figures. For adults, and just older fans in general, gonna give it a 9. Because, like I said, of the awesome figures. You want to get your hands on these. I understand that. That's how I was. But the set needs work, I think. It's small. It's kind of dinky. You could do a lot more with it, maybe, from LEGO's standpoint. I'm not sure. But the thing is, if you want to piece it out and use it for mocks or whatever, there are some nice pieces in the set, like I've already said before. So yeah, guys, final thoughts, love the set. It's awesome. Definitely be sure to pick it up next time you're out. And roll the speed build. So let's wrap this video up with some final thoughts. Crap. So let's wrap this video up with some final... Oh, I can't say it. Final thoughts. Just say it. So let's wrap this video up with some final thoughts. There we go. Gosh dang it.